Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, looking into a new topic, and this is the bond and its types. So, we're looking into this topic and clearing the concept. You're looking every, the bonds involved in chemistry will be cleared in this single video. You will be getting an overview of how many types of bonds are present in this nature, and one by one in our later videos, looking into each of them. So let's start. First of all, we have a bond. Now we don't have a chemical bond. We have got other types as well. Don't think like a bond is always chemical. No, that is not true. I do, hope that you have got an idea. You guys have an idea about what I'll be talking about. But these things are, very very important, and yeah, a lot of students are not clear about this. First of all, we have classification going deep, and we're looking into most important classification, even though there can be classification out of it as well. chemical 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 bond. Okay, so this is a chemical bond, and we've got other type, that is a physical bond. Sorry, physical bond. These are very basic two types. I'll be not writing proper definitions. You can check that out from your notes and books as well. I'm just giving you the concept. So what is chemical bond and what is physical bond? Let me uh, introduce to this. Just looked into. We know that this is a bond. These both are bond. Okay. And what is the difference between those? One has got chemical in it, and other has got physical in it. Now, let me show you. For suppose you have got water H2O in here. Okay, so what I do is that I evaporate it. And this evaporate is done into a box, and it all got collected to here, and again got converted into liquid form. Now if you do see here, we have given a heat delta H. We have given a heat, and water got converted from one state to another. It got converted from the liquid to gas, and from gas to again liquid into the box. Like here it was liquid. In this state it was liquid, and evaporation state it was gas, and again in the box it got converted into liquid when the heat was taken out, or there was cold. This again liquid. Now if you see here, throughout all the portions, we have got, this is H2O, right? This is H2O. Now the gas is also H2O. The gas is also H2O, and again liquid form is also H2O. Now this means that there is no any chemical change in this, only we have got physical changes, and this is what a physical bond is. Like the formula will not get affected. The formulas are not involved in a physical change. We are just looking into physical properties like changes of states and all that. While if it's take the same case in the uh, chemical bond, what would happen is this. For suppose I've got H2O. Now what I'm doing is this. Uh, I just add oxygen in it, and now what will happen is this. There would be a transfer of electrons, and H2O2 will be formed. H2O2. Now is the formula affected? Yes, it is. So this is a chemical bond, or the chemical change, which is visible. You can assume like what I'm trying to say. When there's a chemical change, we have got differences in formulas. The atoms get disturbed, the electrons get disturbed. While in the physical bond, this all things do not happen. So a chemical bond and physical bonds are quite both important, while in the basics of chemistry the chemical bond plays a vital importance. So we'll be looking into the furthermore classification of the chemical bond, because we are into that, more focus into that. So let's get into this. Now this one has further types like this. We've got a secondary bond, and we have got a primary bond in the chemical bond. This is a further classification of the chemical bond. Now what happens in secondary bond? In secondary bond we have got intermolecular sorry that is intermolecular bond. I would be coming back in a while. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm back. The secondary bonds are the one which are having we have got the second name for the secondary bond, that is the intramolecular bond. Intramolecular bond. Now we're just decoding the words and looking into the whole concepts. The primary bond is called the intermolecular bond. Intermolecular bond. Okay, so let's get into it. The primary or secondary bond, intermolecular. What is the difference on both sides? To look into the difference, intermolecular bond. Sorry, that is intramolecular bond, and this is intermolecular bond. Now, what is the difference between the both? Intra means means the bond between the atoms of the molecules, the inner bonds of the molecule. That means the bond between the atoms. Intermolecules, inter means between. Now the bonds between the molecules is termed the intermolecular bonds. Now let me give you an example to make it more clear. For suppose you have got oxygen, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now over here we have got attached H over this side and H1 on this side. Now what is happening? This is an intermolecular bond. Now this thing is H2O, right? This is H2O, and this is intermolecular bond found between this. Now for suppose over here, in the same case, I have H2O and I have second H2O and I have the third H2O. This is a kind of very basic structure, basic lecture for killing you the basic concepts. So here would be a bond present, here would be bond present, and this is what I'm talking about. Like over here we've got partial positive, we've got partial negative, partial positive. This is due to the polarity and the electronegativity difference. Partial positive, partial negative. So this is I do hope that you got the concept. And furthermore we have the other classification. We have the second basis of classification, that is like we are known about this in our classes, that is the ionic covalent, coordinate covalent. We're looking into one of them in the upcoming videos. Ionic, you've got covalent, and we've got coordinate covalent. This is the thing, right? I do hope that you learned something. If you did, do like the video. Meet you guys in the next video. Till that, goodbye.